What's up, Internet? We are back with another evening on the island. I don't know why I just faced that way. I think that might be my controller breaking again because Nintendo's Joy-Cons are crap. Today, we're going to try and go out and get ourselves a new villager. Possum DIY. Interesting. Interesting. What's so possum about it? That's KK Calypso, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I actually know that one already. Still! That's a good door plate. I gotta get rid of more of my DIYs. I really do. I got so many of them, and they're just not ones I want. But let's empty out our pockets, which I still feel like I need to actually go into my storage to do. You're probably asking why, and I have no earthly idea. But I'll put that into storage. This can go into storage. Dorado is going to storage. We're gonna make some bells off that. I had a little bit of extra work today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my review out tonight. I'm hoping so look forward to that. Although, you know, because I'm streaming this on Twitch, it's not going to show up on YouTube for a couple of days, I bet. But, you know, still, you know, if you're looking for my review on YouTube, it won't be done tonight. I don't think it might be. It's a very long one, and I am actually behind because I did have some extra pickup work to do today. That said, I did it. You know, it was a couple hours. It was like an extra couple dollars in my wallet, which means I can continue to run this show slightly better, which is good, because I don't have a lot of money in life, and, you know, having a little bit more helps pay for food and stuff. Hey, power suits. Hell yeah, I want a power suit. Get me freaking power suit. Alright, let's see. What do we have? The lemon dress. We've got power suits aplenty. This one makes me look like a Ninja Turtle. That makes me look like Commander Shepard. That is about as close to my actual proper color job as I like. So we might have to buy 2 of these. And we do have the bells for it. What else do we have here that looks good? Anything in particular? Nope. Still not seeing the accessory I'm looking for. Well, we'll get it eventually. Don't need the chaps. I don't know why people would ever actually want to wear chaps. I guess they're leathers, so that would help, like, prevent degradation of your actual clothing or something. Maybe. I don't know. It's very thin, crappy leg armor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I don't remember which one I bought. That's my brain for you. 2 seconds later, I can't remember exactly what I did. I'll figure it out. We'll just have to go and see which one I bought. I know I bought 2 of the same helmet, and I feel stupid about that. But fortunately, we got 10 minutes before Able Sisters closes. After checking out the stores, I guess we're just going to go spend all of our Nook Miles points ever and go see the thunderful, wonderful world of island hopping, trying to find new villagers. I guess that's our plan for tonight. And if we find someone really super special awesome, which I'm very much all for, let's go to the wardrobe and see. Then I guess we'll go back to swimming and trying to find weird vampire squids. Now I need to see what power suit I got. These are pants, so we already passed it. Where is its shirts? Doesn't seem to be. I got a bunch of really cool shirts and I didn't even realize I had. Still really like that one. That red hawk jacket is kind of stylish. Dress up, perhaps? Ah, so we got the red one. Okay. See, that's the thing. I would have probably bought 2 of those. And I'm pretty sure I bought 2 of the red helmets, too. So, you know, to be fair, it would be a matching set. So, you know, small mercies, but what can you do? Oh, we should slam music into music slamming device. That sounds kind of like the racing theme from Majora's Mask. I think. Okay. Okay. So we have the red one, which means we need to buy the black one. Gonna look all Commander Shepard up in here. It's been forever since I played Mass Effect, but to be fair, that's because Mass Effect Andromeda was garbage. And 3 was underwhelming, and the first one wasn't very good. 2 was really the only good Mass Effect game. And that's coming from a guy who actually really liked Mass Effect. Okay. So that's done. Slowly building up our clothing. Like I said, looking at our clothing, we actually have a lot of really cool stuff that I like. So we are building up a nice little wardrobe. We'll be able to make some really cool outfits, I think. Let's see what we got here. Okay, what do we have in stock this time? We have a hornet's head. We got a chair. You know, if I found a way to not have this digitized, that would be nice, because mine's actually kind of falling apart. I've had this chair for years, and it's so good, but it's falling apart. The little height adjusting thing doesn't work anymore, and every time I like try and readjust, it sinks into the ground, and like the fabric on it's dissolving. This chair has been through a lot. It did its job well, though. Seems like they're both singing. Good for them. Okay, so we're gonna buy 5 Nook Miles tickets. That's the plan. And from there, we're gonna see ourselves to going out. And 2 days ago, I love that song. I already have it though. Okay, so Nook Miles tickets. We're gonna start with 5, and we'll see if we find our magical next super villager neighbor man person. Now, if only I could buy them in bulk, but alas. You know, that's the peculiar thing, because it's not like this game doesn't already have a system in place for buying things in bulk, because you can buy stuff in bulk from Timmy and Tommy. Just for some reason, you can't buy things in bulk here. Likewise, you can't craft in bulk. I imagine it wouldn't take a lot to transfer that system over to make it work there too. You know, doing stuff in bulk should be not an overly complicated thing to make happen in this game, because they've already done so. And yet here we are doing this one at a time. Also, seriously, you should be able to craft using things in your storage. Like, that to me is a no-brainer. Like, maybe limit that to if you have a DIY workbench in your house, but still, you know, you should be able to craft from storage. That also feels like a very obvious thing that just isn't happening in this game. Now, last time we did this, it took about 50,000 Nook points for me to find a villager. And to be fair, it was a villager I didn't even really super like. I was just like, okay, you're kind of interesting, we'll go with you, just because I genuinely don't think we're going to get anything interesting after this. I'm just gonna flush all my Nook Miles down the toilet and not get very much for it, so I'll go with the ketchup duck, I guess. I don't know. But hopefully we find someone super cool this time. Work apron. Outdoor table. This was the shirt I gave Buzz. Holy crap, wait. Are you... So, when villagers move, all the stuff you gave them ends up in this box. I think. That's a weird feature. I'm not against it. I kind of like it, honestly, but it's weird. Good to know they're dancing it up. We might run into Celeste tonight. I mean, the sky's right for it. It would be nice because I really, and I've said this before, but really want that wallpaper she has. And she keeps giving me wand recipes, and I don't want wands. Alright, Orville, let's give the first try. So, this is attempt number 1 to try and get ourselves a new villager. We can only try about, I think, something like 25 or 26 times, so we don't have a lot of options, but hopefully we'll find someone that I really like. And not just sort of kind of half-like, but make amends with the fact that I'm probably not going to get anyone I really like this time. So hopefully, we'll get someone super cool on this, the magical island of peaches. They always have peaches. And I find that strange, but anyway. Who do we got? No one. Oh. I know you. You were in my village very briefly. What's going on, you? Hey, did you drop that item lift? Nice to meet... We know each other, you. What are you? That's not even an item. I don't even understand this island. How does he not know who I am? I'm the person who already... Oh, right. I wanted to see if we could go swimming. Because I would think you'd be able to. Yep, we can. But then the question... And there is a question. The question, of course, is... If this is a random, remote, deserted island, where did these shark nets come from? It makes no sense. What are we here? Okay, that said, I should probably get back to the... I'm gonna end up getting lost and trying to catch a vampire squid again. So let's just head back to land, where I will slowly but surely and very sadly move on, because Hornsby doesn't recognize me, despite the fact he's lived in my island. I mean, the fact that he's playing like he doesn't know me is very rude, really. Gonna catch you. It's a schnoz, and Hornsby says schnozzle, and I remember that because I'm not someone who forgets my neighbors, Hornsby. Okay, so that's one down. The nice thing about doing this, though, is, and I've said this before, but we have far greater chance to just, you know, find more DIYs washed up on the beach, which is good, because we need more DIYs. Because DIYs are good, and we need them. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Wobble, I wanna fly. I would like to use the Nook Miles tickets now, please. And let's see if we can get ourselves somewhere awesome. Hopefully we will. Or at the very least find someone awesome. Or get a DIY we need. I'll be okay with either of those. But by the end of this, we definitely need a new villager, and it's gotta be someone super cool. I don't want freaking barreled on my island again. Like, just, I can't let that happen. Is that Hammy the hamster? I just remembered Hammy the hamster was a thing. Does anyone remember Hammy the hamster? With Martha Mouse, or if you actually watched the original version, I believe. First of all, Martha was a boy. Second of all, it was a rat named Roderick, if I recall. But I watched Hammy the hamster, which I think was actually called Once Upon a Hamster. Which would be one of 2 shows about a hamster I ever saw. And both were very entertaining. So what's your deal? Swalil, I think is how you pronounce that. It's French, it means the sun. It is also the name of, what is it? Crusader of Senti. That's awesome Zelda-style game on the Mega Drive that I wish I could get a copy of, but it's so bloody expensive. Alas, I think we can move on without having a hamster in our island. At least, you know, not that one. Maybe another hamster, but, you know, we gotta be selective about our hamsters. And to be fair, our island already has 2 hamsters. We don't need another one, slightly bigger, in a bigger house lording it over the other 2. That'll just give her a sense of dominance, and soon she'll be queen of the island. And we'll all be doing her bidding. And we can't have that. I have very firmly established I'm at the top of that pecking order, and I will not be usurped by a hamster. Let's go to Nook Miles Island. Registered trademark. Let's go. I honestly wish I could just go from island to island to island without having to come back, because it feels like I have to deal with way more loading screens than I ever need to. And yet here we are. What would dodos do? Probably not be running a successful airline, and yet here we are. Okay, so that's 2 down, which means we have 3 more. Okay. Ooh, the light on that looked really cool. That weed was glowing white. I was thinking, oh, is that some sort of like magical flower I haven't seen yet? I think that was a frog. I'm nowhere near you, leaf bug. Get a better proximity detection. Gah. Oh, it's Lily! I think that's a pretty name. And she's a cute little frog! But I don't think we're gonna settle for Lily. Lily is just good, but we're looking for awesome. If I was in the market for good, I would settle for Lily. Lily seems like a very nice villager, and she's definitely very cute, but I mean, we already have a super Genki Pangolin. We have an awesome, super cute bubblegum octopus. We have Celia. I think we need more than just, she's a cute frog. We need someone that stands out as being super awesome in their own way. Not to be overly judgmental or anything, I'm definitely coming across like that, and that's not my intention, but if we're going to be selective about who comes to our island, we gotta take only the cream of the crop. We are creating the ultimate island. Therefore, only the best villagers can live there. That's just how it has to be. Alright, Orville. I wish to fly. I would like you to make that a thing for me, please. I would like to use a Nook Miles ticket. I'm ready for takeoff. Let's get airborne. Alright. What would dodos do? Truly a question for the ages since they're extinct. But still. Okay. I recognize this character. I think his name is Alfonso. And he has Mario's catchphrase, if I remember correctly. I am 100% right on that. I already have a really cool... See, the thing is, I already have what is ostensibly, in the game's coding, considered to be an alligator, except he's a freaking dragon. So I don't think we can settle. Not like this. It's just, that's not how this is going to work. How many tickets do we have? We got 1 more, so I guess we're going to have to restock with the next one. On the bright side, we're getting some good bugs, which is in turn going to get us some good bells next time we see our boy Flick. On the downside, we've still yet to find the villager we like, but it's still early in the evening. Although it is concerning, I have not seen myself any more DIY recipes. But, hopefully, within the next 20 or so tickets, because that's about as many as I'm going to be able to afford, we find someone super awesome. Lift off! Okay. Okay, so 4 down, 1 kinda okay villager, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over saying no to Lily right now. There are too many other super awesome villagers out there. Like, of course, the legendary Pierce and Pearl. I don't want to go to someone's island, I want to find villagers. Stop putting words in my mouth, Orville. I wish to fly. Seriously, if we could just go island hopping, this would be so much easier. Well, it wouldn't be easier, but it would be less time consuming because we wouldn't have to go through loading this island just to tell them I want to go to a different island. It would be like 1 loading screen instead of 2 and all this extra talking nonsense. You know, I feel like it would just save so much time in the long run. Also, I'm hoping my chair isn't creaking too much. Like I said, it's old and kind of falling apart, and I need to replace it. Alright, you hang out in a holding pattern. I'm gonna see if we find anyone neat here. Alright, there's a fire. That means life. Chicken! Chicken, 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 chicken. His name is Drumsticks. And he was a racer in Diddy Kong Racing. Or his name is Goose. I don't think honestly, I remember the chickens being a little chubbier. Maybe they went on a diet. They've started working out a little bit. Who knows? But I don't think I need to have Goose on my island. Not my super amazing island. I don't think he's on the level of Barreled, but he's definitely, well, for lack of a better term, an undesirable. I'm sorry, Goose. I'm going to be a judgmental person about all this. But I need to find someone that just fits the island flair that we're going for. And by that I mean someone who jumps out at me and says, oh, hey, I'm a cool design for a character. You want me on your island. And preferably, I'm one of the personality types you don't already have. Because we are missing one? Yes, one. Right now. Alright. Let's go again. Also, my 2 favorite villagers are still out there. I have to get them at some point, or else I'm going to be super sad. And that's no good. You don't want to be super sad. Alright. Oh, I don't have any tickets. Right. Okay, let's go buy more tickets. At the Nook Ticket Depository. Actually, it wouldn't be a depository because we're withdrawing them. They have a nice harmony. Good for you two. Alright. Time for more Nook tickets. So we will stop at 32,000 this time for another 5 tickets. Unfortunately, we have to print them one at a time because this is frustrating. There's so many quality of life improvements that really already exist in this game and just aren't being utilized to their fullest. And it's baffling as to why that's the case. Alright, that's 2. Now we need 3. More miles. It'd be nice if they gave us some more things to buy with Nook Miles, because at this point, this is basically it for me. And to be fair, I'm spending a lot of them just island hopping looking for villagers, but still, it would be nice to get more really fun, new things to buy for it. Alright, one more and we're good to go for another round of 5 islands. And then with the next round, we'll be halfway through all of our Nook Miles, or at least the ones that we started with. Which is concerning, because we're gonna have to have Nook Miles for the next time we have to do this. And there will be a next time, of course. Villagers will constantly want to move, and I will have to acquiesce sometimes, whether I like it or not, really. I do appreciate that they don't move until they run it by you. That's kind of nice. But still, I would like to be able to island hop without spending Nook points, but at the same time, I would like things to actually spend my Nook points on that aren't just island hopping. Or maybe make the Nook tickets a little less pricey and let us buy them in bulk. Heck, give them the exact same price but allow a bulk discount. Like, buy 4, get the 5th free, or something like that. You know, it's a small thing, but it would encourage the use of the bulk. It would at least let you save some points. But, of course, there's no reason to really save points unless they add something to actually make you want to spend them. So it's not a perfect system or anything, but... Also, before we end this, we gotta check for Celeste. I have to remember to do that. Because I swear she's gotta be here tonight. It's too clear a night for her not to show up. Alright, number 6. Good old lucky number 6. I don't know if 6 is lucky. But who do we have? Oh, fire's over there. Ooh, this is Money Rock Island. Cool. Oh, it's this guy. I've already talked to this guy. I don't like that guy. Look. Okay. Okay. There's like maybe 2 lines I want, and you ain't either of them. But more importantly, you're especially not Bangle. And I think Bangle is awesome. Little scrunchy leaf thing. But I'm not seeing more DIY recipes. Alas. Now, would this be considered a pond? And then, therefore, everything inside is a carp? Or would it be considered a river? Because if that's a river, things are significantly more interesting. Whereas if it's a pond, then those are all definitely carp. But what in this game is constituted by a river? Like, what's the difference? Because both are inland bodies of water, really. I'm gonna get a bunch of bells tonight. Okay, Mr. Mosquito, if you want to bite me now, feel free. I got all my bells from that one specific rock. But that said, you're now not allowed to bite me until I get all the bells from this rock. You can bite me between rocks, but not while I'm smacking them with my shovel. That's the rule. Well, on the bright side, we're gonna get a house payment out of this. Which is good. I do appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna dig that hole there, and then we should be good. If I can actually go at an angle, for some reason my controller doesn't want to do that. Again, I think I might have to replace my Joy-Con again. Damn you, Nintendo, and your crappy Joy-Con designs. I mean, it's nice you're apologizing for it, but can you just make them better? I mean, it's nice that you're taking repairs in for free, at least on the consumer's part, but that's mostly because you've been threatened with a lawsuit if you don't. I would just like to... Oh, come on! Great. You know, I genuinely thought that thing couldn't bite me while I was doing that. And yet here we are, although those are 2 really big beetles. So that's good. So we're going to get those and get some bells as well, but... Well, this is a nice little outlier island so far. Our island hopping tour has been a bit of a disappointment, I must say. But at least we got to listen to the nice island music a little bit. Okay, let's grab the... Just gonna sort this so it's a little bit neater for our inventory. Drop that there, and drop that there, and drop that there, and that goes there. This goes there, and that goes there. Boom! Tons of inventory space. And then I meant to get to my vaulting pole. Here we go. Woo! Okay, now, I would really like those beetles. The question is, how do I get them both without freaking them out? I'm not sure it's actually possible. Yeah. I'm just gonna scare them both. I figured I'd have to try and swing it and catch it from the side of the tree, but hitboxes are a bit jank. Totally meant to do that, by the way. That was just style points to keep things interesting. Wasn't that I was trying to talk to good old Wilbur or anything, and I just accidentally jumped in the river because I've got the same button as talk mapped to the same button as cannonball into the freaking ocean. Let's go. Okay, 6 islands down, 0 DIYs, really 0 villagers, at least that I want, and 1 Money Rock Island. So, we're not great, but at least we found something vaguely worthwhile out of this. That said, we did lose out on one of the Money Rocks because a stupid mosquito was stupid. Alright. What would dodos do? Truly a question we will have to spend a lifetime with myriad institutions with countless academics to answer. Okay. Come on. I know her! She was in my first town. For a long, long time, her catchphrase is "how now," and she's a brown cow. I didn't think she was the most fantastic villager ever, though. So, like, no. I didn't like her back then. I don't particularly like her now. I'm just trying to think what her name is. Ooh, there's a big bug. Big bug. Get out of the way, butterfly. I need to catch big bug. There we go. I think we already have a horned atlas. We can check our magical insectoidpedia. Yes. So that'll be going to Flick and earn us a whole bunch of bells. What is your name? I feel like it's Bella. Patty. Huh. She's a super ganky girl, like good old Annabelle. Also, her head looks proportionately too big for her body. Or, more accurately, I think because she's a cow, her body's a little too small for her head. It's actually pretty weird how they've changed the proportions of some of the animal types over the years. Not that that's good or bad, just interesting. I guess it keeps it fresh. Heck, it could be like the whole KK Slider thing where it's some sort of character progression, you know? They started out and now they're working towards being more buff or something. I don't know. I'm ready to go home and try again. We still have not found a single DIY. That's not good. But that's 7 islands down. Not a ton left for us, unfortunately. Like I said, I think we have 26 we can go on, so we've almost gone through a third of them, really. But time to go again. To the random island of our choice, except not because it's random. But perhaps, mayhap this time, we'll find our awesome, super new best friend. Whose name I don't know yet because I don't know who they are. But hopefully, we will find them. Because that would be just super. Alright, here we are. You be in your holding pattern. Alright, I see a fire. I see a dog. What a peculiar looking creature you are. I might have to talk to you. I'm not sure I like you. I'm not sure I want you on my island. But I think you're interesting enough that you're worth talking to. Hey, finally, DIY. This is a good island. It's one of the best, really, that we've run into. What do we got today? Come on, be something cool. Cookie. You're the worst cookie. I don't know why I had you and your clone sister with the same name in both my towns originally, but I'm liking you less and less by the day. Ooh. Bug. Bug, 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 bug. Except it's not a bug. It's not even technically an insect, it's a beetle. Which is a different type of thing altogether, really. But that's a fun thing a lot of people don't know, is bugs and insects aren't actually the same thing. Bugs are a subset of insect. Hence, when you have to actually refer to them, they're sometimes referred to as true bugs. Benjamin! What is with your crazy, terrifying... Oh my god, your eyes are scary. Neat. Okay, I think he's a lazy villager. That's nature! That does sound good. I don't think we're going to have him on our island, but that was... I'm probably going to immediately regret saying that because he's probably going to be the most interesting villager we run into tonight. But, that was one very strange dog. But, let's go home and try again. Because I gotta find my favorites. Or at least someone that jumps out at me at being awesome. I can't just have any old villager. That's not what my island is all about. It's all about being awesome. Not just being present. That's why Beryl had to leave. Alright, we got 2 more chances before I've got to go buy a whole bunch more of these things. We are running out of tickets, though, and that's concerning. Alright, use the tickets to take me to a place, please, where someone I really like is hanging out. Or at least someone new that I find really interesting. That last guy, so far he was the best. But he's kind of a little bit creepy with his glowing orange eyes. So I think we're gonna try again. And hopefully we will find our perfect villager this time around. Because we only have so many more tries, and I would like to actually find a villager I want, and not leave it up to randomness. Oh, it's a mouse. With green hair. Wacky. Ooh, although we do get a DIY. Okay, that's exciting. Come on, be something good I don't have yet that I really want. Firewood! That's a useless DIY if I ever saw one. So what's your deal? Bree! I remember your design from the earlier Animal Crossings. There's something not right about your face, though. Like, there's... Maybe it's the hair. It's just... It looks different than it used to. But either way, I think we can kindly skip Bree. I'm gonna regret for the longest time not having Benjamin. It's unfortunately gonna be like last time where I passed up on Sterling and that just sucked forever. He was at least kind of like my favorite villager. But let's try for another one. Alright, this is the last ticket we have before I gotta go buy more. And then we'll be about halfway through all of our tickets, which is not great. But hopefully it won't be as bad as when we tried to get ketchup, and we went through so many and we ended up with ketchup because I was really just out of options at that point. But at least we got someone that was kind of interesting looking. Okay. Flap, you little dodo saint, flap harder. You're the magic that keeps this mechanical machine in the air. Alright. Now, we gotta see who our villager today is gonna be. I think that's Goldie, I'm inclined to say. And she keeps disappearing. Oh, it's Goldie! I don't actually want her on my island, but I want to go say hi because I remember Goldie. Something about her mouth looks a little weird compared to the older ones, too. And she's got like a weird layer of fuzz, kind of like Yoshi's Crafted World or whatever. She came all the way from the town. That's where she came from. Good old the town. Unfortunately, back there's where she has to go. Okay. Well, it was nice seeing... Ooh, was that a shark? Yes, it was. I mean, on the bright side, we're at least getting some bells out of all this. Or at least, in the future, getting bells for all this. And who knows, maybe we'll get a new shark creature or something we haven't caught yet. I mean, it's doubtful, but it's possible, I suppose. Are there gonna be DIYs on this island, I wonder? Yes. Yes, there are. Alright, what do we have for our DIY today? From Annalisa, a tiny library. That's new. What does that look like exactly? Is that like a library? Oh! Yeah, we actually have these in my town. People put those out in their front yard and you can go and take books and turn books in. That's cool. That's actually really cool that's in this game. I might have to put one out on my lawn or something. Bell-bottom J-pop. Let's pontoons, punt, or whatever you just said, and go. I will say I do appreciate that that's a thing in this game. Actually, there's one of them that's only a couple blocks from my house. It is so cool. Because they painted the outside to be like scenery from different bits of media. And it was really cool because there's this one side that is like the hobbits running around. And then it pans up to like a night sky and you see X-Wings flying by. That is a really cool little library thing. And I do appreciate that they're in this game. So I might have to craft one of those. Because that's pretty cool, actually. Also, we're going to go make a bank deposit. Because why not? Okay, so, while we're here... Abada. Deposits. Getting close. Getting close, for sure, for sure. Alright, redeem Nook Miles. Now, it's worth knowing, as I've said, that after this little round of 5, we'll have slightly less than half the Nook Miles we started with today. So, yeah, we haven't exactly had the best chance of finding or the best time finding our ultimate new villager neighbor buddy, but let's see what we can do. We'll still have another 10 chances, really. Let's try another. You have another Nook Miles ticket. Okay. Two more. One more. I'm gonna go empty my pockets into storage as well before we take off, just in case we run into more sharks or beetles, you know. Doesn't hurt. Alright. Redeem! There we go. And that is about 30,000 Nook Miles down the drain. I'm really hoping we find a good villager out of all this, or I'm going to be really sad. Well, at least they're singing, and they've got a nice chemistry. I'm glad for them. They found a good singing partner. Alright. I have 6 bells. How does that work? Because I'm pretty sure pretty much everything in this game is a rounded number to like the nearest 10 at least. Maybe 100. So how do I just have 6 bells? Okay, store. Gonna store that. Store that. Store this guy. You're gonna get stored. Store that. Work apron. Goodbye, Buzz. I'll miss you. Put that away. Put this away. That can go away. And I will put those in my pocket. Now, we've got some inventory space just in case we find some pretty high value bugs and fish out there. It's always worth prepping for eventualities like that. Because it would suck to see something amazing and not have the space for it. Okay, for a second I thought they froze. They did do that at one point. Judy especially, as well as Marina. For some reason I think their brains just kind of broke because they stopped and they were just standing there unblinking and it was creepy. But either way, I want visitors, except no I don't. Stop putting words in my mouth, Orville. I want to fly. And I want to fly to a Nook Miles Ticket Island. I know that's a lot of words, but that's the place I'd like to go. Time for takeoff. Alright. Also, you can just ask that question about everything in life, really. Like, you know, what would dodos do? It helps solve lots of life's problems. Really, not just in terms of flying. Okay. Aw, it's a pink tiger. Claudia. We have actually met before. I kind of felt bad about saying no to you earlier. And I still kind of want to say no to you now, and I know I'm going to regret it, but... The thing is, I know my favorite villagers are out there, and I want them. So, as I would put Claudia above Lily in terms of the best villagers we've gotten so far. But I still think we're going to press on, and this is going to be one of those things that I'm probably going to regret, but I really want a really super cool villager that just totally resonates with me. That's the word I'm thinking of. Thank you, brain. Alright. Goodbye, Claudia. I will probably see you again in the future, but I would honestly, if I'm getting a tiger, I would prefer Bangle, because Bangle was awesome, and I was so crushed when she left our mighty The Town. That almost destroyed it. And yet we persevered to the point where here we are today. Hunting for other villagers, really. To fill the void in our heart that Bangle once left. Alright, let's take off. Been at this for almost an hour. And so far, I would say we found maybe 2 villagers I would say were good. 1 that was decent, 2 that were good, but I still haven't found one that's just, that's the person I need on my island right this moment. And I think it's more of a instantaneous feeling, like you see them and you know they're your new neighbor. You gotta know it. There's no umming and ahhing about this. Okay, well, I think they're at the top of this pillar, wherever they are. Which means I'm going to hang out down here and collect some stuff and see if there's any DIY recipes. Okay, we got 3 more tickets after this. And we got ourselves a bug. So, this hasn't been a worthless trip. That's just been to use my DIY. Oh, she's a blue frog. I think we know who that is, though. I can't think of what her name is, but I do think I know who she is. Also, I thought I heard thunder for a second. That might have been outside my window. I'm not sure. But I don't think we need to talk to her. I think her name is... I want to say Olivia, but Olivia's a cat. I think that might be Jambette, but I think Jambette was a green frog. So I don't know who she is. But I think for now, I'm going to say no. And we're going to try and find another one. Another super neighbor will make this the most magical island to ever live on. But at least we got a bug out of it, I guess. Alright, Orville, take me somewhere to meet someone magical. It's also worth it knowing that there is one personality type not presently on our island, so we gotta keep that in mind as well. So if we find someone with that personality type that's kind of interesting, we might settle. But it's also worth knowing that we are running out of Nook points, so we gotta kind of act sooner rather than later if we see anyone that we kind of like. Hey, this island has pears. We could sell those. It's Tangy! Or Tangy, however you pronounce it. I don't really like you all that much, Tangy. Or Tangy, or however you're supposed to pronounce your name. But, yeah, we're old-time neighbors right here. Good old Tangy. Always sleeping outside her house at 3 a.m. in the snow. Oh, I needed that bug. Oh, one day I'll catch that bug and it'll be great. But I mostly just remember Tangy for saying she has something and lying to me about it. And also sleeping outside her house at 3 a.m. in the middle of the snow like a sensible little bizarre half tangerine, half cat alien experiment. But I don't think we're gonna settle for Tangy. I have my what's the word? My brain is blanking on it. I want to say priorities, but that isn't it. Standards, that's the one. Why did I think priorities? My brain is weird sometimes, but I have standards. And Tangy is just not there. Alright, let's use Nook Miles tickets. And take off for adventures and new friends that I actually want to hang out with. 'Cause that's the real trick with all this. Okay. Let's see what we got for another island tour of destiny or something. Actually, it's more recruitment than destiny, but who knows? Okay, well, first things first, gonna look for DIYs. Not seeing many. I'm seeing a blue tail. I don't know what that could be. Ah! Oh, it's so creepy! It's so creepy. Kangaroos are still controlled by their little babies through, like, marionette strings. They blink at the same time. And they emote the same. Oh, that's always been so creepy. I do appreciate that they kind of accommodate the outfit for their child, though. That's kind of neat. But, no, I don't think I need you in my life, Sylvia. Thank you. I always wondered if they were ever going to, like, separate that so the child and the mother actually blink asynchronously or emote differently or anything. Because I always found the fact that they blink at the same time to just be really unsettling. Come on, new DIY I really need. Rocking horse. I already know this DIY, though. Alas. Got one more DIY, or DIY, one more ticket. And then we've got, like, 11 more after that. So we're getting down there. But hopefully we'll get some more points in the near future. And more importantly than that, at least immediately, we find a villager we want on our island, because that's sort of the whole thing. Because if we don't, then a random one seems to just randomly move in, and I don't like that. I would like to have a vetting process. I'd like to know, you know, the criminal backgrounds of people who want to move onto our island, make sure they're clear, and that they're respectable members of society, so to speak. You know, I don't want to set a bad precedent on my island. That's why we have to handpick our villagers. But the question is, will we find... Oh, we got some bamboo. This could be like a scorpion island, maybe. These are pretty hard. Okay. 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 So, there's only 3 octopuses in the game. I don't feel an immediate need to have all the octopuses or anything, but at the same time, I think we're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna get Octavian. Wanna come to my island? I have another octopus. She's the best. Yes, it's a great island. I've handpicked everyone who came on board, except for Antonio at this point. Alright, cool. Alright, now can we get a DIY recipe out of that? So, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's a 3rd octopus, and I want him a lot more than we got Octavian, but we're also running low on Nook Miles, and Octavian's at least interesting. So, oh, there goes my net. So at least we've got a relatively interesting villager on our... That was the one I didn't have a net anyway. You know, I was about to say, you know, I'm going to go to this other side of the island, look for a DIY bottle, and that one bug we really need, that's going to be there. And there it is again. That one's not, but still, you know. So we do have a new villager! Hooray! Yay, yay. I don't think Octavian's super amazing, but he's probably the best out of everything we've run into thus far, and to be fair, we are really, really hurting for Nook Miles right now. In fact, I might open my phone and take some Nook Miles for catching bugs. Dive for sea creatures and catch fish. We might have to do that yet. But at the very least, very least, we now have Octavian on our island. And that's something. I would very much like to get those bugs, though. 100 Nook Miles for a net. Done. Alright. Now, if I wanted to be that guy, what we could do is, you know, try and get a bunch of scorpions from this island, because it is a scorpion island, mind you. Crap. That said, I'm not really attached to the idea of doing that, but they're also, you know, pretty rare, so it's something to consider. Not something I'm going to do, but it's something we certainly could do. Hey, an Atlas Moth. Those are worth some bells. Not as much to say a scorpion, but still. Well, we got ourselves a new villager. That's a big plus. That said, we still have the issue of missing out on one entire personality type on our island. That's not great. And we did end up just replacing one grumpy villager with another. So, again, that might have been entirely a lateral move on our part. That said, you know, at least we got a vaguely interesting villager. but it would be nice to be able to, you know, get the full set of villager personalities. Or get one that's, you know, a newer design. Because Octavian's been around since the original Animal Crossing, if I recall. But still, gotta appreciate that. At least we got someone that's kind of cool. And I guess we are ultimately going to end up collecting, or at least trying to collect, that's a shark, all the octopods, however you pronounce it. The multitude of octopuses. Come on. There it is. That's a big shark. And I think that's a new one, actually. We don't have that one in our museum just yet. Ooh, there's another shark. What do we got now? Hey, it's a remora. Okay. There's still DIYs around here, but that said, if this is a new fish, we need to take it to Blithers. We have that responsibility as a, you know, upstanding museum patron. We should support the arts where possible. Blithers, I've got a new fish. It's a big fish. You take this big fish. Big fish. Tell me about the hammerhead shark. I mean, I would assume it doesn't use its head to actually hammer things. I would assume that much. Huh, I can see 360 degrees around itself. That's something I can't wrap my head around. I mean, I've got no perspective for it because I physically cannot do that, but that would be weird. Being able to see, like, fully 360 degrees around you, that would be weird. Granted, that's totally normal for that thing. But that's really interesting. I have to admit, that's a fun little factoid I didn't know about. Let's see what it looks like in its new habitat with its new shark buddies. And some anchovies. What does it look like? Probably like a fish. I'm betting. It's actually not in this tank. Why is it not in the shark tank? I mean, it is by definition a shark. Is it a deep sea thing? Nope. That's odd. Also, I'm pretty sure whale sharks are actually bigger than that. Not to be a nitpick or anything, but... Okay, so... we can try and grab a few more Nook points as well. It's not in that tank either. Where is this guy? Huh. I did not expect him to be there. Also, I just noticed there's a shadow on the... I think that's the abalone. Huh. I was thinking of something. I can't remember what it was. What was that? Crap. I was in the middle of a thought in my head, and now it's gone. Alas. Okay, so we need to fish up some things for some extra Nook points. We need to go diving for a couple things for some extra Nook points. And we should look for DIYs and also Celeste, because I think it's too nice an evening for her not to be here. You know what I just noticed? Antonio doesn't have a mouth. He talks out of his nose. Also, they have a fantastic harmony. They are good singing partners. Okay, so we need more fish, we need more DIYs, we need more Celeste, we need more... really everything. We need more octopuses on the island. I will take that. I wonder if our Cosmos has grown back yet. Hey, it's Gulliver! Well, maybe not. Maybe we won't run to Celeste. Which is a shame, because I'd like to. Okay, get... I don't know if this actually helps, but at this point... Get up. There we go. Gulliver, how many times has this been? How do you get knocked off a boat so frequently? Your smartphone is busted. So that makes it slightly more functional than mine. Hey, Vermilion, how you doing? I'll go look for him, fine. It's not like I've already spent an hour basically doing nothing, but sure, I'll look for your stuff, Gulliver. Okay. Now there's a squirty thing. One! What, washing up on the beach with a broken smartphone? That I can't relate to. I can relate to having a very non-functional smartphone, but that would be the extent of it. Oh, yeah. Don't walk into the ocean with a phone. It's not something I've had to experience, but I do have a really crap phone that's busted. But to be fair, it's ridiculously old. It was old when I got it. There's another stag, so that's nice. I don't know, I wish we had more Nook miles so I could have gone longer for hunting villagers. But I figured it was time to settle for the one we got, I guess. Next time we'll find the ultimate villagers. Alright, I think from static, we got a sleigh. I actually already know how to make that DIY. I've got so many extra DIYs that aren't useful to me. Okay, squirty bit, there's one. Yeah, I've had mine. Oh gosh. I probably got mine maybe about 8 years ago, and it was old when I got it. It was already like a 3-generation old at that point iPhone. Okay, come on. Where are the squirty bits? There's one. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, mine doesn't. Mine doesn't work all that well. Mine is, well, mine dies if I take it off the power charger. So it's at best basically just a clock at this point. The batteries on iPhones are like the worst things ever. I will say that much. Okay, Nooklings. I'm here to buy a new shovel. There it is. I would upgrade if I had money. I don't. Alright. Yeah, aren't they up to like the iPhone 12 or something insane at this point? It's really weird. Because it's like, you know, to be fair, before my like iPhone 3, I think it is, that that was old when I got it like 5 or 8 years ago or whatever. You know, before that I had a rotary dial. That's my level of technology progression. So basically, I'm the equivalent of that one guy who plays Civilization and only has spearmen guarding his towns. Oopsie. Which, to be fair, that is also how I played Civilization. So, yeah. That said, that's not necessarily the best way to play Civ. Okay, we still need 2 more of these. Yeah, I've lost track with all the different variations of iPhone at this point. Okay. Come on, squirty bits. There's one. There it is. We got all the communicator bits. But alas, no pink cosmos. And no dinosaur bones. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I was the guy who had spearmen somehow destroying tanks just because I had the original Civ and I genuinely could not for the life of me remember how to play it. Like, it was on a very old computer, so the controls for it were not exactly easy to pick up and understand. So instead I just like pass the terms and try and build up my technology and win through technology before anyone else. And it's funny because I had people trying to steamroll my one place with tanks and my little spear guys managed to win. Alright, there. I helped you, Gulliver. Okay. What do we gotta do to get those Nook Mile things? Okay, we gotta catch 2 more sea creatures and fish up 1 more thing. I want to swing around and see if we can find Celeste. There's a bug I probably should have caught. There's another bug. We can definitely catch this one, though. Tech victories are one very effective way to win, certainly. Okay. Oh, that's right, we gotta look for DIYs in people's houses. I haven't played, like, any Civ past literally the original, although I did play a lot of Galactic Civilization back in the day. A log decorative shelves. I think I already know how to do that. I guess not. So yeah, teach me. It's not what I want, though, Marina. I need new DIYs for stuff I actually want. I know that's hard to understand, but... yeah, I can imagine. Civilization can eat up a lot of time if you let it. It's also one of those games where you can just, you know, dump a lot of time in without even realizing it. And now my controller has desynced again. There we go. Awesome. How you doing, Tia? Let's chat. Well, you know, I spent all my Nook Miles trying to find a new villager that I liked, and then I kind of settled, but what can you do? You know, I've spent almost 100,000 Nook Miles on just hunting new villagers these past 2 attempts, and they both ended me having to settle instead of finding someone I really, really, really liked. Not a big fan of that fact. Have I donated rainbow stags yet? Where is the rainbow? Yes, yes I have. There's still like that weird, like really long-horned one I'd like to get. But I think that one only shows up on coconut trees. Still, keep an eye out and we'll hopefully see it. It's a bug that's not actually an item leaf at all. What a surprise. Got ourselves another fossil though. I'm really surprised I haven't seen Celeste. The sky is perfect for her today. Alright, well, there's Glowy Spot. Glowy Spot really does like this just really tiny corner of the island. Alright, take out 10,000 and bury in a hole. Dig this up. Might be worth going to the museum and getting these appraised before I get the Nook Miles. Oop. For that very reason, that there might be a shark that I just scared off like an idiot. Oh, Beltree. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, well, we're making some bells anyway. Chop, chop, chop. Dig this up. Pick this up, and pick this up, and pick this up. And now we're gonna try and make some inventory space as best we can, I guess. Oh, get out of here. And go to the museum. Alright, Blithers. So, I got some fossils for you to assess. I know you already have them. You don't need to tell me this. You have all of them. Just please assess these for me. That's all I need from you. Although if we did find the one I'm looking for, that would not hurt my feelings any. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, no, 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 no. None of the freaking fossils I could actually use. Granted, I only need one specific one, but still. Alright, let's go dump a whole bunch of stuff in my storage. Because I have got to get a few more Nook Miles for the next time I have to hunt a villager down. And still, I continue to think that I need to actually go into my storage to access stuff I want to put into it. I don't know why I do that. I'm gonna dump that. Gonna dump this. Whoopsie. Dump that. Dump that. I don't really need this right off, or these. I think we can put these summer shells in storage as well as this. And this little sharkamabob. There we go. Alrighty. So let's get ourselves some points. Because we gotta do better and find a better villager next time. So our points are currently for diving and fishing, which tells me I should be on the lookout for sharks. Hopefully, anyway. But one more shark will do it. That said, we have to go and deep sea dive at the same time. So we can look for fish shadows while we do that. And maybe we'll just find that squid we're looking for, too. That'd be pretty good. And maybe we'll just find an abalone. You're not moving very fast. What are you? Ah, it's a tiger prawn. Probably access that. Okay, so we need one more fish. And we could probably... I think I have a watering can on me. And if I do have a watering can on me, that means we can get more points. And more points means more chances to find the super islanders that we're looking so desperately for. Another abalone. I was really hoping for a scallop, honestly. Or the vampire squid. We need those two things. Because scallops means that we get Pascal. Which might mean new mermaid stuff for us. That's seaweed. That said, I am just wasting time looking for a shark to catch. That's not a shark. But if we get some extra Nook points, that would just be good. That's a little tiny fish. Don't have any immediate need for that. Come on. Where, oh where are the sharks at? Well, that's not moving at all. It's not producing much air either, so I'm betting that's a barnacle. You can find that one beetle on the coconut trees while I'm swimming by. That wouldn't hurt my feelings either. Because we do need that bug as well. Really not a lot of fish out here right now. Like, not even just not for diving, but for actual fishing. There's just no sea life at all. Barnacles. Oh, no, it's moving, but it's probably just a urchin. Yep. Alright. Well, still, more bells in our pocket later, I guess. Kind of sad I didn't find Celeste today, though. This guy looks perfect for her to show up. And that would mean we could finally go out and maybe finally get something that isn't a wand. Because I don't need wands. I already have several DIYs for them and I didn't need them. Okay. Seriously, where are all the fish at? They're just missing. This is really strange. That's not moving very fast. I'm betting that's an urchin. Ooh, sea slug. I'll take a sea slug. But it's seriously weird that we're not seeing any fish shadows, like, at all. Eh. Come on, fish. Where are you? Oops, someone's thinking. Question is, what are they thinking about? What? What? Okay. Okay, I'm not crazy. She was down here, and now she's not down here. She literally somehow teleported up a cliff. Okay. I don't want a nickname. I want you to explain your weird teleportation powers. I mean, I know in Animal Crossing Original they did that. But that was to get around actually having to program them, like, get around from place to place. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Nope. There it is. Alright, well, we got another one of these super happy ribbon eels. We might be able to tend some flowers while we're here. I just need one of these. And fortunately, we do have one of these. So let's go water some flowers and just have a grand old time of it. And then I think we've kind of done everything. We did spend like almost 50,000 freaking Nook miles trying to find a new villager, not being terribly successful at it. I think we need to water 5 flowers. I think. Which means that should do it. And there it is. And with that, we will slowly, very slowly, get back up to a respectable number of Nook points, so that ultimately we can finally get some super ultra villagers. But for now, we'll just have to worry about, you know, the mostly super ones we've got now. Oh well. Anyway, that has been me spending pretty much an hour island hopping and kind of finding some okay villagers, but not great ones, but we found someone that's kind of cool, so there is that. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know we go live, because we do this every night, plus other stuff when I have the time. I also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do. Should have a review out tonight or by tomorrow. Ideally, it's a bit of a longer one, and I am a bit behind, but we'll see. But look forward to that. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is constantly fly with dodos, trying to find randomized villagers that make me happy, but mostly getting stuck with ones from my old island that I care not for. Oh, and Goldie. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.